Dr. Lindsey here. I just shot a video on long-term follow-ups, and here's two guys that are 6 months out growing more quickly than expected. And I did a video about a year ago showing 6 guys we did within about an 8-day period, and 5 of them had grown quicker than expected and 1 smoker hadn't. But here's 2 guys that just sent me pictures in. Well, actually one guy popped by and the other guy sent pictures in. Guy number 1 is almost my age. We like the same kind of music. He's from out of state. He came in and we did 3,000 grafts on him, and he hung out at the hotel, went over to Safeway, my favorite Safeway, and Andre, the checkout guy, told him new jokes every day, and he looked good at a week, and then he sent these pictures in at 6.5 months. And I hope he can come back down at about a year so we can get good pictures in an interview and probably do a second case. Guy number 2 is a younger military guy who we did 2,200 grafts on the front. Here he is at the end of the case, and then he did a good job cleaning. He lives locally, and then he came in for his 6-month check, and I think he looks like he's probably more like 8 or 9 months. He is really grown in well. Here's a close-up of his scar, also a fine line. And so for both of these guys, I'd like to remind them at 6 months that it's typically about half growing, maybe a little better on the second guy, and then it's going to quit growing for a little while, and then it'll start back up. Because a lot of times people that don't come in will say, it quit growing around 6 or 7 months, and I think that's all I got. And then they'll show up around 8 months and wonder why, or they'll show up around 13 months and say, it started back up. But typically it kind of stops and take a rest, and I had no idea why that happens. Never seen it really talked about or discussed at meetings, but it seems to be consistent. If we can help you, give us a call. Thanks.